Welcome back, everybody. My name is Tank. Today is December 20th, 2021. In this video, we're going to be talking about what's going on with Cosmos. I'll be giving you guys everything that I'm seeing in the charts, where I think it is at the moment, where I think it's going to be going short term, and then, of course, where I think it's going to be going long term. But before I do that, if you guys would do me a huge favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel, help me grow, be supportive, guys. Do something nice for Christmas. Only 5 more days. Santa's watching you guys. All you need to do, like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you're new here and you don't know, when you subscribe to the channel, you could possibly win yourself a 50-inch flat screen TV and or an MSI 2060 GPU once we hit 1,000 subscribers, because I'm giving away both of those lucky prizes once we hit 1,000 subscribers to 2 lucky individuals. So if you have a shippable address, if you've been supportive, if Santa comes and doesn't give you a lump of coal for Christmas, you might possibly win yourself either one of those prizes. So again, do me a favor, do yourself a favor, do everybody a favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let's go ahead and jump on into the charts. Just for reference, I'm using the daily time frame, and as always, I'm still using Market Cipher as my primary oscillator and indicator tool. Let's go ahead and jump on into Market Cipher B. The first thing I want to point out to you guys is check out these RSIs, guys. Check out these RSIs. Now, keep in mind the RSIs are a lagging indicator. They do lag behind quite a bit on the daily time frame. But check this out, guys. Look how we're fighting for position right now. We're trying our best to find a bottom on the charts. Look at these RSIs. They're kind of janky. They're all over the place. But it does look like to me like we're fighting. We're fighting our hearts out to find a bottom position on the charts. Now, I'm not saying that this is the bottom. Of course, this is crypto. We could go down further. There's a mucho room for us to go down further. Of course there is. There's room for any chart to go down further. I'm just saying what I'm seeing right now looks like resistance. Resistance, guys. It looks like we're fighting back. It does look like we're very much oversold. There's a lot of things right now that are very much oversold. Again, I'm not saying that we can't be sold off even more, because obviously we can. People are crazy. We see people do crazy things all the time. In fact, I'll go ahead and just say it. I think you're crazy for selling Cosmos right now. There's a lot of crazy bullish things that are in the pipe, in the works right now, but I'll get to that in the back end of this video. But I'm telling you guys, if you're not staking your Atom right now, if you're not buying these dips for Atom, if you're not just trying to get as much Atom as you possibly can before these big bullish things come live for the Cosmos ecosystem, you're uninformed, or you don't know, and you need to watch more of my videos. So don't forget, subscribe to the video. Anyway, I'll tell you guys all about those things in the later part of this video. Right now, though, we do look like we're fighting for position right now. The thing I want to show you guys in the past price action for Cosmos that makes me believe that this is a really good thing for the RSIs, though, is look back here when we got dumped on in the middle of the summer, guys. If you guys don't remember, if you guys weren't here in the middle of the summer, we had a flash crash. It was horrible. A lot of people got wrecked right here. It came down really quickly. People slipped and slid to nowhere land and got wrecked right here when we consolidated for about 3 months, guys. Let me go back to Market Cipher B. So that's what this is right here with the RSIs, guys. We went whoop all the way down. But even at its worst, on the initial dip, guys, we only came down to about a 12 on the charts for the RSIs. Right now, guys, right now, we're at a 4.3, a super low. That means, I mean, I'm telling you, we're really oversold. Look back here. Throughout that whole consolidation, throughout the middle of the summer, we never even got close to that. Check it out. Check that little dotted line. Look at the dotted line right there, guys. We don't even come close to that. I mean, we kind of do. Let's be honest. We kind of do, but we get away from it really quickly each and every time that we do. So far, right now, we've just been consolidating right next to that 4, right next to that 5 on the charts, guys. And that's a super good place for people to be scooping up long-term holds. Now, I'm not telling you guys to do anything financially. This isn't financial advice, but I'm telling you guys, we are very much oversold right now per the RSIs. Check it out, guys. After we consolidated here for about 3 months, finally, the RSIs showed us strength, and we started rebounding, started making momentum back to the upside. And we all know what happened once that happened, guys. Check it out right here, just for reference, okay? Just for reference. Let me let me get rid of all this other stuff. Excuse me, I can't speak. The coffee is really good. The coffee is really good. I'm going to get some more of that hopium in me right now. But let me show you guys right here. If you guys were DCAing when everybody was like, oh no, this is it. It's going to the bottom. You know, all the Bitcoin bears and everybody was like, the market's over. This it. You know, this is what doo-doo looks like. If you guys had the conviction to be DCAing on whatever coin, not just Atom, any of these coins, because they're all going to look very similar to this back then. If you were just DCAing and you're like, no, I'm doing this for the long term. Especially if you caught it right here on this dip at $7, we rode it all the way back up. You would have been up 469% before starting to come back down. If you would have caught it, let's say right here before we saw the last bottom, you would have been up right around 400%, give or take, on the charts before coming back down. That's a humongous number, guys. That's a humongous number. There's a reason why we say buy when people are fearful, sell when people are greedy. There's a freaking reason why people say that. Keep that in mind. Now, again, not financial advice. I'm just letting you guys know what I'm seeing in the charts. The last time we consolidated right here on Market Cipher B, that's what happened, guys. We consolidated right here. People had a lot of accumulation happening right here, and then boom. But anyway, I'm kind of going down a rabbit hole. Like I said, the coffee is really good. I just kind of want to make you guys aware that's just the RSIs. I haven't even gotten into my other points, guys. That's just the RSIs and what I'm seeing right now. Again, we could come down even further. I want to show you guys what I have on Market Cipher A right here. If we do come down further, which I do think we probably more than likely will. Let me show you guys what that is. So on Market Cipher A, keep in mind, this is the daily time frame. We have this downwards descending channel that we're in. I'm calling it a wedge. You can debate me about it, but if you project it far enough out, it is a wedge. Right now we're in this descending wedge pattern right here, and I do think things are going to kind of line up just like I have charted right here, guys. Again, daily time frame, right? Let me fix everything so you guys can kind of see where I'm going with this all. So check it out. This dip right here, oops, let me fix it. This dip right here was the Corona dip back in March 2020. This is when the whole world got scared and sold off everything. This was in the traditional markets. This was every coin in the crypto space. Everything got dumped on. Again, I can't speak, so I apologize. But we got dumped on really, really hard. What I did, like I said in my past video, was I didn't actually take this in between wick, between the days right here, because this is just like a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt. This is a lot of panic selling, so it's not really indicative of what true price action was. So what I did, if you guys can't see it, is I just split hairs between the other wicks between them, and I used those as my average, because that's what averages are, right? They're just an average of like multiple different things. So that's what I did there. I just split it, used the average. Now, admittingly, I did change this trend line as we were growing because the markets are alive, and you do have to adapt with your trend lines and make adjustments as things play out. Initially, it was here when things rallied, and then it started coming back down. We had our second touch. I used it, and then we had a really strong parabolic move right here. Came back down because with every pump, there's a dump, and then we consolidated, much like we are doing right now, guys. Keep in mind, guys, look how things repeat themselves in the space, guys. We had a humongous pump, we had a humongous dump, and then we had a consolidation. We had a humongous pump, we had a humongous dump, and then consolidation, and then we have a humongous pump, and then we have kind of a dump. I want to say this is kind of a, this isn't even like a humongous dump, even though it is over 50%. And then right now we're kind of going through consolidation. Here's my point, guys. I do think that we're going to go through some consolidation for about maybe even a month or two leading into the first quarter of 2022. And that's when I think things are going to start turning around, guys. There's a couple other reasons why I think that. I'll get to that in just a little bit. But let me zoom back in on the charts and kind of get to my point, because I know I'm rambling. Again, like I said, guys, coffee is really good right now. So right now on the charts, guys, let me fix my trend line. This is our previous last touch that's holding up right now, guys. This one right here. And then we rallied, came back down, retested it. It held up and bounced off of it. Now, always keep in mind, you don't actually have to have physical touches on a long-term trend line. It could come back down and retest it and still be valid. So long as it doesn't wick through and invalidate totally, it's still valid, guys. If it's holding up as resistance to price action coming down, that's a trend line to the upside. So keep that in mind. Right now, this is a really good trend line to the upside. But this trend line meets perfectly up to this downwards descending triangle pattern, and also with the Fibonacci retracement tool that I have charted out on Adam's chart, guys. It also lines up with previous resistance from consolidation that we had in the past, guys. Look at that right here. Now this isn't deadly accurate. I just kind of threw it there, but check it out, guys. We have a trend line right here that stayed up as resistance to selling pressure, and it bounced off it quite a few times before eventually breaking and then being used as resistance to buying pressure before finally getting broke through, guys. Again, there's only so much knocking you can do on a door, so much banging you can do on a wall or door before you start breaking down that wall or door. There's that saying for a reason. So there's only so many times you can test support and or resistance before you finally do break through it. And that held true with this trend line right here, guys. So everything is kind of just converging right now. Everything is just kind of converging to one point on the charts. And what that is, it's right here, guys. It's right here with the golden ratio, with the ending of this downwards descending triangle pattern, and also this upward trend line. It's anywhere between $16 and $17, guys. It's somewhere between there. That's where I have a humongous buy order. That's where I think things will really, really bounce and start turning around for Atom long term. That's what I'm seeing right now. Be ready. Have some gunpowder on the side. And what I mean by that is some money on the side to start DCAing. Hold on tight. I promise you guys, this always ends well for us. When in doubt, zoom out. Look at the Bitcoin chart, guys. Throughout every, oh no, it's dead. Throughout every time everybody said this is the end, all we've ever done is go up and to the right. Look at the Dow Jones, guys. Throughout all the haters, throughout all the naysayers, throughout everybody, what have we ever done? To the right and up. NASDAQ. S&P 500. The only one that doesn't look like that is your dollar. Keep that in mind. Not financial advice. I just want you guys to be thinking about stuff. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. I know I went on a rant, guys. I promise you guys, I'm sorry. The coffee was good. I couldn't help it. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel. Peace.